to do it.
I love that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's Cosplay Time. I'm Rachel, aka Zombie_Sailor.
And I'm Chris, aka Mr. Zoom_2028.
With our special guest today.
Hi, I'm Glow from glowlockel.
Yay! All right. Would you like to start the questions, Chris?
Sure. So, how did you find out about TikTok/Musically?
Oh boy, we're jumping right in.
Oh yeah.
So about a year ago now, I was like going down a rabbit hole on YouTube, as you do. And I came across a whole bunch of cosplayer Musically compilations. And I got super into it. And I found one like really cutesy like anime audio that I really wanted to do as Wednesday Addams, completely deadpan. I was like, this is good comedy right here. So, yeah, and it's been downhill ever since. I think that was the one good thing I ever did, and it's all just been, goofing off and having a good time since then.
That's how a lot of us feel.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like I don't care what people think of me anymore. I really don't at this point. So like I'm gonna do stuff that makes me happy and makes me laugh. So that's been my experience.
Nice. All right. Have you've been to Comic-Cons, right? Or
yeah, I was actually just at one this past weekend.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so then you can probably answer this question: weird or best Comic-Con experience?
Okay. I went to one a month or so ago. I was at UchiCon in Chicago at University of Chicago, and I had a group of cosplayers that actually recognized me, which was really lovely. And I was in Junko Enoshima at the time, and one of them said they want to take pictures and stuff, and one of them was like, "This is gonna be really weird, but like, can you step on me?" So of course I was like, I mean, sure, like. Yeah, where do you want me to step on you? Like, I did not think I would ever have to ask that question before.
Where do I step?
Yeah, what do you I don't want to hurt you. That is a little terrifying. So then all three of them wanted pictures of me stepping on them, which was fun. And then this like older guy with like two teenage kids that he was clearly trying to embarrass was like, "Hey, can I have a picture of you stepping on me too?" And his teen kids were like, "Dad, no. Dad, please stop." But I did it, and it was really funny. Yeah, it was pretty funny, and I really enjoyed getting to like just make those kids absolutely mortified.
Yeah.
Like, you go, Dad. Have a great time. Don't let your teen kids tell you what to do.
Oh, that is the best. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of like really sweet experiences. That con in particular, like with people just being like super kind and like really complimentary about things, and just like it always overwhelms me like with like this such like good energy. I love convention energy. It's my favorite.
I know. Same.
Love the energy, but hate the sickness that comes after it.
I've done okay avoiding con sickness so far, and I don't know how.
Yeah, I've been pretty good, and then up until I went to Seattle's Emerald City Comic-Con, and then that's when it like hit me, and I was like,
yeah.
No.
I think some of the bigger ones will do that
too. The big ones. Yep.
Yeah, and
any con that has Comic-Con attached to it.
Yeah. I've done some smaller ones recently, but I'm gonna be at ASEN next month, and that's gonna be wild, and I'm definitely gonna get sick after it. I'm calling it now.
Calling it. man.
All
But,
right.
I think it is
Well, your turn for a question, I
Chris.
think. Favorite convention to go to?
So far, like I said, I've done a lot of little ones. I really enjoyed, and I've been going to conventions for less than a year now, so I haven't done any repeats yet. But I really enjoyed Anime Festival Orlando last summer. Uh, that one was small, but like there was a lot of stuff to do. There were some really cool panels and like performances and things. And they had like a cool like interactive like game that I was a little too scared to play. Um, but they had performances and stuff at the very end, like closing ceremonies for the game, and I thought it was so cool. Um, so that's a smaller one that like I really hope gets to grow some because
Yeah.
it was a super great experience, and it was actually my first con experience that I'd ever gone to. Um, so maybe it's just that it was the first one, but I loved that one. That one was really great. And then UchiCon in Chicago was fantastic. I think they do a great job. It's I believe the Japanese Culture Club that puts it
Oh.
on at University of Chicago, and they did a phenomenal job with it.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Nice.
might be wrong, so don't take my word for it, but I know it is a student group that does it every year.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
that's
I know
nice.
Anime Los Angeles used to have cosplay chess.
Ooh.
Oh no, my eyes went off.
Oh no.
There we go.
Now you have vision and sight.
Oh, well, we don't have
I may be
vision
blind,
anymore.
but I still have vision.
I don't think vision. I just thought of vision and now I'm sad.
Oh, no. Big sad.
Oof.
The big sad.
I don't know, but like the cosplay chess at Anime Los Angeles was basically like in the Harry Potter movie.
Oh, so it was like huge.
Well, like the cosplayers were the chess pieces.
I want to do
Oh, that's
that
so
so
cool.
bad. Someone fly me to Los Angeles, please.
Right? I want to do that. That's so cool. That is awesome.
I hear music.
Yeah, that's my end. My family's they're watching a movie, and they like to blast it. And my room is literally right above it, so my floor is shaking.
Sometimes I'll just get in the middle of the night the Office theme song playing like eerily in the background from rooms away. I'm like, wonder who's out here watching The Office at 2 a.m.
A ghost.
Whoever it is, I'm proud of them. They're making the right life decisions.
They are.
Oh, this whole week it's just been hearing the Avengers theme song everywhere.
Yeah.
I know. I feel so out of the loop because I've never been much of like a Marvel or DC or anything. I've never been a big superhero person, but I feel like I'm just getting like outside I'm stressed out about
Right?
Endgame,
Yeah.
and I'm not even.
It's just everyone's just stressed out. They're just
I'm like
We are stressed about something.
Right? I don't even know what it is. I mean, I know the basic.
Yeah.
But I'm just over here in my own little corner having a good time, and suddenly I'm like, wonder who's gonna die. That's gonna be really sad, probably.
Right? It's just like,
Avengers. I came here to have a good time, and all I got was sad.
I came out to have a good time, and I'm just honestly feeling so attacked right now.
Oh yeah.
Rachel, I think it's your turn.
Yeah. What is a cosplay pet peeve of yours?
Oh,
The real questions.
Yeah. Honestly, it's when people it's less of like a pet peeve of things that people do, like at like when they're cosplaying, and more of when people are trying to decide what to cosplay, and people are like,
Yeah.
well, I can't cosplay this character because I don't suit them, or I don't have the right body type or face type or whatever. I don't look like this person.
Yeah.
Or I really want to cosplay this character, but it's too expensive. I can't do it. Like the no, just do things that bring you joy. Like that's
Yeah. Don't let those
yeah.
small things stop you. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I've turned
like
a lot of regular clothes into cosplay.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm away from my sewing machine right now, so like I don't have the ability to like make new things. But like I go to the thrift store and I buy
Thrift
giant men's
stores.
white t-shirt or button-up shirts, and I use that. And like,
Yeah.
do you know how I'm like fairly tall for a girl, and for some reason, I just fall in love with every like tiny short character I see. I see someone very small and usually a little angry, and I'm like, I want to be that.
I
See, I have the
love
opposite problem.
this.
Right? And like
Because
I'm way
I'm a
too
wee little
tall.
5'6" boy, and I want to be Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, like you
Or
gotta
Thor.
just
But
Or
you
I'm a
yeah,
Thor.
short
and
boy.
who cares? Like it one of my like earliest like cosplays that got big was Natsuki from Doki Doki Literature Club. And she's so tiny and I'm not. But like I wore her to conventions and I had a great time,
Yeah.
and like so that's my like pet peeve, I guess, is when people think that they can't do things
Yeah.
because it won't be like perfect. Like this is for fun. We do
Oh
this
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it makes us happy, and it's like characters and shows and things that we love. So
Yeah.
I don't
But I
know.
did
That's
find
kind of
the
a
Robert
sad.
Downey Jr. solution. Some tall
Oh,
ass shoes.
Some
yes.
tall ass shoes.
See, I can't do that. I don't have shoes that can sink me into the ground.
A
Yeah.
man heel, if you will.
Man.
I love that.
And by
Listen,
man heel, I mean combat boots with an extra large heel on it.
I don't know if you've ever worn high heels in your life, but they make you feel very powerful. So I highly recommend
Oh,
trying it at
I've
some
tried on
point.
a pair or two.
Yeah, you walk around in those and you're like, everyone can hear me coming because I am important.
Yeah,
Yep.
I tried on my drag queen friend's pair of heels.
Yeah, I love that.
Was it weird at first? Were you like a baby deer? Like,
Um,
or was it
yes, but
like,
more because he's like a 6 foot something dude with huge feet.
Oof,
so,
yeah.
And
okay,
I'm a
yeah.
little small boy, but I still have big feet. I'm a hobbit.
I love that.
Everyone loves hobbits though.
That's true. They're all very good. I have never met a
Um,
hobbit I didn't like.
right? Agreed.
I don't know. Sometimes it's not really fun being the shortest of all my friends.
Yeah.
Well, being the shortest and the oldest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like,
That'll happen.
did you bring your son to the bar today?
Did you bring your son? Oh my
Well,
goodness.
oldest, but I also don't look oldest because I have the good Japanese genes.
The baby face.
Yeah, I've gotten
Yeah, I
carded
was
many times. I'm 22
yeah.
people.
Yeah. That's me. I don't look like a fully grown person, and I'm like, I'm a fully grown person.
Yep. I know people when I tell them my age, they're like, I thought you were like 17. I was like, no.
Yeah, I
I
get
can drink. I drink wine.
I I get that a lot
When
where,
I watch Netflix.
yeah, people are always, because I'm the oldest of like my close like core group of friends, and also the tallest. And so I kind of feel like a mama duck. But I love it
Yeah.
that they're so sweet and they call me Space Mom. It's the
Aw.
purest, most wholesome thing that's ever happened to me, and I
That's so
adore them.
Yeah, I'm also the group mom, but it's more like like a like a pig adopted like German shepherds or whatever.
Listen, if I saw a pig adopting like a horde of German shepherds, I would just melt. I
I
would be a
know.
puddle of like tears and happiness. So,
Adorable. So cute. I'm like imagining it now, just like.
Oh, Timon and Pumbaa.
exactly.
Oh, That's
There
it.
we go. I love that.
All right, whose turn is it for question? I think me, or is it you, Rachel?
I think. Oh, you know what? It's me.
We
All
got
right.
sidetracked.
I did by pigs and puppies. Who is your favorite cosplayer?
Oh, why can't I
He's
remember
like,
her name right now? Um,
he's like pointing to like Jessica Negri.
listen, I do love me some Jessica Negri. She
She's
like
good. She is good.
she's fantastic.
She is.
Ryan is a fine boy too.
Oh, a blessed boy, honestly. I love
With a
that.
fantastic beard.
Yeah, we love
That I'm
it.
jealous of.
I really like I actually really love the costumes that Jessica Negri has done for Barbara Dunkelman. Um, the like, I guess she's not a cosplayer in it of herself,
The
but although
fairy
she
one
has
was real
done
nice
some.
though.
Yeah, that one was gorgeous. I was like, I want to wear that, please.
Right?
Has.
And also, like, I love Barb with my whole heart. um, uh, but yeah, whenever I think of like my favorite cosplayers, I tend to think of like some of my close friends because you know they're some of the people that like inspire me to keep doing more cosplay, and
Yeah.
like obviously they cosplay a lot of stuff that like I really like and I really enjoy, and so that's always like my go-to. They're like, "Who's your favorite cosplayers?" And I'm like, you should go look up Holy Quizmac and Deadpan Mage. Those are some choice cosplayers. We love them. Gay Cat King, a
I need
valid
to breathe
boy.
for a second.
You know,
He's like,
breathing's important.
yeah, that mask looks like yeah, you could probably.
Yeah, because it would suck to pass out on the stream right now.
Oh yeah, that would not be good.
Actually, now that I have my mask off, I can actually look at the questions for a second.
Love that.
Phone, why do you betray me?
All right.
Uh,
You're
Ooh, my
enough
hat
air into your lungs.
My hat keeps hitting my lights. I was like, what's happening here?
Oh, I thought those lights were attached to your hat.
They are not. They're on my wall. They're up here with some of my good girls, hanging out on my nerd wall. I had lights on my old hat, but I haven't gotten a chance to decorate this new one yet. I've got some flowers and some lights, and we'll work on him. He'll get a little better as time goes on. But he's a new hat as of lately, so not fully complete.
Favorite / least favorite thing about cosplay?
My favorite is absolutely like the confidence that it gives me.
Yeah.
And getting to like be a part of my favorite media, and kind of like bring it into my own life.
A
Uh,
part of that world.
yeah, yeah. Least favorite is you know, putting contacts in and gluing
Yep.
eyelashes to my eyelashes,
Oh, the eyelashes. God,
gluing ears to my ears, which
I
I did last weekend and forgot all of my spirit gum remover.
Oh,
So I just had to
boy.
like rip them off at the end of the night.
I've done that before. It's
Yep.
so fun. You're like,
So my ears are like healing now, and they're feeling much better, and it's
Good.
it's a nice feeling to finally have skin on the back of my ears again. That's like a little gross, and like probably more than anyone needed to know.
That's all right. It's we out of everyone, cosplayers would understand. Some
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
injuries have happened.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um,
Oh, you know, losing skin, making a Winter Soldier arm from scratch.
yeah, it
Normal.
happens. Sometimes you bleed all over the projects that you're
Yeah.
working on.
And, you know, some of
You
you
Well,
stab
because
become
yourself
then,
with
you know,
needles.
yeah, you put, your blood, sweat, and tears into it. It's
Quite
legit.
literally. Yeah, all three.
Yep, they become
Yeah,
enchanted
and you're
items
not
after
kidding.
that.
Exactly. They're like bonded to you.
Yep.
I love it. So yeah, some of the process is a little rough sometimes. Um, but it's absolutely one of my favorite things anyway. And like
Yeah.
I'll sit there and struggle to put in my contacts with fake nails on, 'cause it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh man. Can't imagine the fake nail. Oh god.
Oh
I
yeah,
just like looking at it, just like,
that's been a little rough lately. I was like, want to do this? I did a photo shoot at the con I was at, so I was like, I'm gonna have the nails. I'm gonna like do everything really right. But yeah, it's not easy to get the contacts in, and like I'm not even fancy enough for like colored contacts. I just need them to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
I just otherwise I'm completely blind.
Oh yeah, I found a new cosplay enemy.
Yeah.
Scar Putty.
scar
Ooh.
buddy.
Because if you don't get it the first time, it just all sticks to each
It
other,
just-
sticks to your fingers.
Oh,
And
it's
then
so.
once you get to the con, start sweating a little, it just falls off.
Yeah.
And then you try to put it back on, but it's just like
Not
melted
good
to your
anymore.
fingers. It's
Mhm.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or colored hair mousse.
Ooh.
I use that for my Daddy 76 cosplay.
Yep.
Oh
But
yeah.
it gets
The
everywhere.
drill
I
master.
got white hair coloring everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And that stuff never dries, so a little tappy tap on the hair and you
Oh
got
yeah.
white on your hand.
And
Yeah.
off.
That's how it goes with paint sometimes too. If you've got like paint that is still a little sticky and you're just trying your best, but it's sometimes it's rough.
But you're talking about
Yeah.
spray paint?
Like just like body paint and
Body
things
paint,
like that.
yeah.
Spray paint on plastic has that problem too, because I make armors
Oh
and
yeah.
like, ooh, is this dry? Nope.
Nope.
Is it dry? Is it dry like
Respray.
5 days later? Yes, but it'll still stick to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had that issue with a bracer that I made once, and I was like making it last minute for a convention, and I had to I had to paint it, and the paint just wasn't staying on what I was using. It was just coming off everywhere. So I wound up using like a plastic cup, which I then had to like hot glue together on my arm because I didn't have any way to secure it.
Oh
Oh
no.
man.
And then I just had to like rip it off and all the paint came off. I was like, well, I can never use this again. But it
Yeah.
worked for today, so good
Yeah.
enough.
I mean,
But at
it'll
least
work.
you didn't hot glue it like actually to the skin.
I said that to somebody once. I was like, yeah, I just hot glued it to my arm, and they went, oh my God. And I was like, no, 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 not to my arm.
It is part of me now.
That would hurt so much. I would be in so much pain.
Oh man.
No, it's just a little warm while it like cooled off for a
Yeah.
second. You know,
No
in
biggie.
between two layers of cheap plastic cup from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
And I was gonna wear like a pun costume for this episode, but I'm glad I chose against it.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do Tony Stark as in Game of Thrones and Marvel combined.
Oh,
Oh boy.
But that's like
Listen.
sweater material, that's leather, that's fur, like that wouldn't end well today.
No.
understandable, but also I'm a sucker for a good pun. That's
Right?
some of my favorite. Yep.
I love it. Oh,
Whose turn is it?
'tis mine. All right. Cosplay in a group or solo?
I really do love doing groups. I haven't been able to do a ton of them, just because I tend to go to conventions by myself,
Yeah.
just because sometimes it's hard to find people who are like want to go to the same things as you
Yeah.
and are like able to, make it on the same day as you can and things like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but the few times that I have gone in a group or like met up with people there,
Yeah.
and kind of became a group, there's just such like a fun energy.
Yeah.
I was the convention this past weekend that I went to, which was it was the Heroes and Villains Fan Fest, and it was also the Walker Stalker Con. They put both of them
Oh.
together, um,
Huh.
which was really interesting. It was kind of small. Um,
Yeah.
Probably not one that I would go to again, but I had a lot of fun because I was there with a friend, and we were cosplaying twins, which was we were just like the most like we're just gonna go and wreak havoc on this convention
Mm-mm.
as these two terror twins, and it was so much fun. And so like that totally made it. Like I would not
Yeah.
have gone back to the convention the second day if I was just there by myself because it wasn't really my vibe of a convention. It was kind
Yeah.
of small. I had seen everything. But I was really excited we were really excited to do our second look as the
Yeah.
twins. And so we were like, yeah, we're gonna go back the second day. We already bought our tickets. Like, we're gonna
Yeah.
go. And I had a great time because I was there with like really great company. Um, so I think it can make it, especially if you're not at something super exciting. Um,
Yeah.
Going with
Definitely.
friends and like doing stuff together, and then you get really awesome pictures that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that's always my favorite. Whether or not I get the chance to do it as often is hit or miss.
Yeah. I guess they never miss, huh? Okay, I couldn't
Eh,
not do it.
You
I
know,
couldn't
as
do it.
soon
I
I
as
was
couldn't.
thinking
I'm
of costume
sorry.
of
I'm
honestly,
sorry.
you said
I'm
it.
I would have
sorry.
as soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew, and I would have been a little disappointed if nobody did it. So
I could not do it. I was like, I saw an opportunity. I was like,
you gotta jump on it. You gotta
I had to
jump on it
jump
real
on it.
quick.
Oh man, that's
I,
never gonna go away from me.
I know. I love
Yeah.
that like trend that went around that was like finding TikTokers in public.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
yeah, that was
I
it.
was waiting outside for my Uber at a convention once, and I just heard someone yell, "Hit or miss!" And then there was like five people from around going, "I guess they never miss, huh?" And I was like, "What is
We
this culture that we have built?
right.
Who
We
are
did
Me.
that.
we?"
We did that at Emerald City Comic Con, but there were no TikTokers there, unfortunately.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
it was a
disappointing.
miss. It was a miss.
I I guess they missed, huh?
Oh yeah, big time.
1 second. So sorry. Returning a text
No
Uh,
worries.
I love
because my
these.
friend just sent a picture of the Endgame tickets.
Ooh,
Oh,
exciting.
I know. I can't wait. I'm like dodging spoilers. I haven't been on Facebook at
Oh
all
yeah,
today because I don't trust nobody.
I
Dodging,
know.
dodging spoilers like.
Yeah, just been.
Oh yeah. My roommate went last night and she's just been like a disaster since then.
I'm
She's just
scared.
she's like I cannot believe, and I'm just looking at her going oof.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, ooh.
Oh, my body is not ready.
Me either.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's is, honestly.
Man, I wasn't ready for like the ending of Infinity War either.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was listen, I may not be a superhero person, but that was rough.
Like I knew it was coming, but it's like it
yeah.
still hit hard.
Right? You so
Yeah.
you knew and you still weren't ready for it. And I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, after I saw that, like all I did on like the drive home and even at home was just like stare into space.
that's
Yeah.
probably what I'm gonna do
My
after
little
this.
sister is just like the biggest Groot fan. Um, and
Oh, girl.
Oh, the tears. It was really
Oh.
sad. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, babe, it's gonna be okay.
He'll come back.
Yeah, don't worry.
He better.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
I'll fight somebody for her sake if
Right?
we don't get
calling the Russo brothers like,
Groot.
what is this?
Hello,
Rude.
excuse me? Is this Marvel? Is this Marvel on the
Fix
phone?
it.
I have a problem. My sister is sad and you did this to her.
Yeah.
Bring back Groot or else. I know you have him.
Do it.
Oh man. All right, I believe it's your turn, Chris, for the
All
next
right.
question.
Here's the serious question that we do on every interview. It's
Okay.
stuff getting removed from TikTok for stupid reasons.
Yeah, this one was rough. I want to say about 6 months ago, I had a couple of my Boobaline videos get taken down. It was me and one of my good friends doing Princess Bubblegum and Marceline from the from Adventure Time, and so that was really frustrating. Especially because, like, as a member of the LGBT community, like, that's really sad when someone looks at something that you've done that is clearly, like, LGBT, and they're like, this isn't appropriate, or, like, it, and it honestly really hurt. And luckily I did get, I like put in an appeal and I got them put back up.
Oh, good.
There were two videos in particular that there was nothing wrong with them. There was absolutely nothing wrong. We just happened to be two girls, which was really sad.
Well,
So,
at least you were able to get it back up. That's good. I'm glad.
yeah, I was really, really glad that those went back up because, like, we were just, like, having fun and having a good time, and somebody felt the need to say, that's not okay.
Yeah, it's like,
and yeah, I've had some taken down for, like, fake blood and stuff, and, like, whatever, sure.
Yeah.
Taken down by children who shouldn't be on the app in the first place.
Listen, if you're a child, you shouldn't be on this app because it's like
There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. And you never know if you like scrolling and you can see something and
any social media app, if you're a child, you shouldn't be on it. Like, go play Crossy Road or something if you need to be on your whatever. Like, social media is not it's not always a super safe place for children.
Yeah. It's not always a wholesome place.
It's not always a wholesome place. And, like, I try to keep a lot of my content, like, fairly decent. Especially, like, my content of, me as a person, like, talking and doing things. My lip sync videos, whatever, those are, but, like, I try to keep most of it, like, pretty decent. But, like, not everybody does. That's not everybody's vibe, and it doesn't have to be everybody's vibe. It just happens to be mine because I know that I have some younger followers and things like that.
Yeah.
And I don't mind doing that, but it's a fun experience when you go back and you're like, hey, wait a minute, there was a video here and there's not now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got one taken out. I was just standing in like Rainbow Six cosplay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
like, why was it taken down?
Yeah. But apparently, I guess, I don't know, it's happened to me and it's happened to a couple other TikTokers that I know. But if you go back through your videos, like some of your beginning videos, you'll notice some were taken down and you weren't even like aware of it. They didn't even tell you or anything. Because this happened to me, and also I forget who else it happened to. But I remember I went back and to look at like my beginning videos when I first
Yeah.
started. And I noticed there was like some taken down and I was never notified or anything. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
remember that video. There's nothing wrong with it. So
I don't know,
I'm sitting here
I'm just
like,
glad that I didn't get hit by like that automatic account deletion like
oh
glitch they
yeah,
had.
that was like,
Yeah, I was a
that was
little scared of
insane.
that.
Yeah, that was
Like
like,
I'm
please
glad I
don't
got
do
like
this
the
to
little
me.
thing to like actually enter my age.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
did not get that thing. They did not ask me that
yeah.
yet.
They asked me. They were like, "Hey, how old are you, homie?"
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm a fully grown person. It's cool."
We're
Why,
good.
hello,
Please
my
don't
fellow
delete
kids.
me. Don't delete
Hello,
me.
my fellow youths.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
It's a fun time
And
right there.
yeah. TikTok.
Mhm.
Is it your turn or is it my turn?
No, I think I just asked the question about the
Oh, okay. Oh
taking
yeah, the
down.
TikTok stuff. Yes, of course. And then
And
that's how we got
one
in.
more thing about that, I wish the shadow banning stuff would end because I
Yeah,
used to
that's
get
been a
like a lot
problem.
more views, but now I'm like lucky if I get like 500 or whatever a video.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
been a
very
problem.
frustrating. I'm not sure if like I have a bunch of bots following me, but I don't think so. I tried to, I so I don't know what the deal is, but like I
Yeah.
am getting like a fraction of the views that I used to. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Same.
is which is honestly mostly frustrating when I just think that because like some of the stuff I make is just like me goofing around and like having a fun
Yeah.
time, and I don't care how many people see it. But
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
once in a while, I come up with something and I'm like, that was funny. That was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
genuinely enjoyable. Or when I like make my own original content and it's not like a lip synced video. I did a video and I want to do some more as the character I'm cosplaying today, which is Taco from the Adventure Zone, and I did cooking tutorials, and they were like super goofy. It was literally like how to microwave pre-made fried rice, um, um, and like, but like I was proud of that. It was funny and it was my own original thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I felt like it like didn't really get seen much, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well that's sad.
What's up with that, TikTok?
Yeah, what's going on there? What's
Yeah.
going on? Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah. TikTok.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the threatening,
Right. It's just.
it's just casual, but
Oh yeah.
we mean business.
Oh yeah. This is business right here.
Yeah.
Don't make me snap, because I will. This one I don't think can snap, but you know what I'm saying.
We'll still
Only
get
it could.
there.
The snap that can kill half the TikTok accounts on the app.
Uh,
I maybe not do that.
I think that might be actually what happened.
Yeah,
I
that
think
already happened.
Thanos just
Honestly, yeah.
like went on a little TikTok adventure and
That's what
just
I was calling it. I was basically calling TikTok Thanos for like
I
a while during that time. I was like,
ugh,
TikTok is basically Thanos right now.
we love
Yep.
that.
Oh yeah. All right. Um, Fate. Well, no, he already asked that. So, any upcoming cons? I think we might have.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Anime Central next month, which is really exciting. I actually have a group coming up. Um, I'm doing a couple of different characters there, but there's a group I believe on Saturday that's doing a wedding photo shoot, and
Oh,
I get to be brother of the bride and walk her down the aisle.
nice.
So I'm super excited about that. That one's going to be a lot of fun. And then fingers crossed, I am working on being able to go to Anime Midwest over the summer. That's been one of my things that I've been kind of trying to like fund a little bit.
Yeah.
With just like trying to work really hard and do what I can to get there. But that one, if all goes well, I'll be at ASIN, and then I'll be at Anime Midwest in the summer. And those are the two I've got planned coming up. After that, I don't really know. I'm not fully sure like what areas I'm gonna be in, and but I'm excited. I think it'll be interesting to be in some new areas and see some new conventions that are around.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You both should try to make it to LA Comic-Con one of these years.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would love to. I would
love,
absolutely love to. I so want to go. I want to go to RTX one year. That one would be great. And there's like so many like cool conventions out there. I'd love to PodCon. I'd love to at some point in my life make it to the legit the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yep. Been trying for like 7 years now, no luck.
Yeah. So, we got lots of time, and hopefully one day I'll get to some of those other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I believe it is your turn, Chris.
All right. Do you have any upcoming cosplays that your fans can look forward to?
I have so many that I'm like trying to work on. I am definitely working on getting together Beauregard from Critical Role, and also possibly Jester from Critical Role because I love her. I love doing her voice. I love her cute little. She's just such a ball of sunshine that I like absolutely adore. I spend so much of my time just like testing out different Adventure Zone cosplays, so that's always on the table. But then hopefully I'm working on Himiko Toga. We're gonna get that one going. Possibly Mikan Sumiki. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Because I do love that girl.
Yeah.
And I'd really like. I'd really like to do Sailor Moon. I love her. So I'd love to do that at some point. Yeah, those are the ones that I've got kind of like on my list right now for things that I'm kind of working on, things that I would like to work on more. But I mean, I always just have like a running list in my head of all the different things I want to do. Like there's so many. There's so many.
There are. Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah, because my friend Deadpool Stormtrooper and I are trying to do a Deadpool like Sailor Moon kind of combination.
I love that.
I love
anything where I love anything that they take something and make them Sailor Scouts. I think that's so much fun.
I love it.
I want to get a Powerpuff Girls group together. I want to do the Powerpuff Girls really bad.
Right?
Oh, I'm also working on Arid from Camp, which is a great little cartoon series.
Yeah, I've seen
a little
bit of it.
Yeah.
I love
it. So yeah, those are the plans as of right now.
Sweet.
Sorry, maybe... got old for nose itch.
That's okay. Listen, that's very important.
Yeah, I'd help you out, but I don't think these will do it for you.
I mean, you have all 6 stones.
I do.
There you go.
You know, just reach out and strangle the audience.
Yeah.
if they try to spoil Endgame.
Oh my god,
absolutely.
yeah,
like
We don't like spoiling people.
No,
Spoilers here.
especially for like
Something as big as this.
Yeah, this is like massive.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't
I said it
spoil
last
things for
episode, I'll
people.
say it again. You spoil Endgame, better catch these hands.
I'll square up. I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to
best
square up.
of gloves.
Yeah, I got one glove.
The ultimate glove.
The ultimate glove, so yeah. Oh, man. Alright, I think I have, yeah, I have...
For like the last 2 questions, one for you, one for me.
Yeah, I just have one more question, and this one's always a big one.
Ooh.
And it's, TikTok pet peeves.
Oh. I hate to be one of those people, but like, if you're not a cosplayer, and you're like duetting people who are in cosplay, maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
I don't know, it's always a little weird.
Yeah, but like there was one, I had one of my Junko videos that got like super popular. It's one of, it almost pains me to say this, but it is one of the, I think it's like the second or third video that comes up when you search Junko Enoshima, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
But I had to turn off duets for that one because I kept getting a bunch of little kids duetting it, and it made me like, it made me super uncomfortable, and the only reason that it did was I did 3 poses at the end, and it was 1, 2, 3, and like I don't want any little child to do that ever. That's like, that makes me so uncomfortable and sad, and like it fit with the character. It was like fun and quirky, and like it made sense, and it was like really quick, and we just did it, and then we were doing other stuff, but like. I didn't like it at all. It like made me super uncomfortable, so I had to turn off duets for that one. The only time that it was really funny was somebody kept putting their they would like have they would duet my videos, but they would have their phone in their fridge and like open their fridge, and the captions were always like, "What are you doing in my fridge?" I was like, "What is this?" I then came to the conclusion. It's because I'm a snack.
Yeah, probably.
But that's the only exception. Other than that, like, maybe don't do that. But then my other pet peeve is when people like are super gatekeepy about it and are like, if you duet this not in cosplay, like you're terrible, and like, it's a little bit weird, but like, if it's that frustrating for you, just like turn off your duets.
Turn it off. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I don't really mind, but I don't really get any like kids duetting me, so that's like so right now I'm cool with it. Like if you're not in cosplay, that's fine. I still like to see it and stuff like that, and I get like people who do creative things and stuff. So now I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. I don't care. You're cool. You're fine. Right. But yeah, if I were to get kids to start like because my page is mostly like I would have to say 16 and up, really, because I do more, I guess, I don't know. I don't really do much, I guess, for example, Disney or kid-related stuff. So it's like, if I were to get like a 9-year-old duetting a bunch of my stuff, I'd kind of be like,
which I sometimes don't get, because like I've done like I did like a couple of videos as Ariel once.
Yeah.
I guess I sometimes forget that like kids are more tuned into like the video games. So I'll like get a lot of kids on my. First of all, why are you letting your children play/watch Doki Doki Literature Club? Please don't. It's terrifying. But like I get a whole bunch of like younger folk on my Doki Doki videos, and I'm like, why do you know this? This is so like spooky. This is scary. You should watch this. But Yeah, I think it just depends. It's one of those things that like it's a little weird, and
Yeah.
if it really bugs me, like I said, I'll turn off duets. But it
Yeah.
also bugs me when people get like really preachy about it, or like
Yeah,
really
where
like
it's like, if you do this, I will
upset.
freaking report
Yeah,
your entire
exactly.
page or
Like,
blah blah, or like get like, like,
don't
and I'm
get
like,
upset about it. Just turn off
yeah,
duets. That's all
yeah,
you gotta do. Like,
yeah,
yeah, that's that's my soapbox, and I will get off of it.
yeah.
That's the tea.
That's the tea. There it is.
There is.
Yeah, definitely. I believe you have the last and final question.
From me, just gotta think about it for a second.
The brain
Oh
went.
yeah, number one favorite character to cosplay as?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's been a lot of my disaster twins, which are Taco and his twin sister Loop. I've done both of them. They're a lot of fun, and like they're characters that mean a lot to me. It's a podcast that means a lot to me, and there's so many like different ways you can interpret it because it's an audio medium. Um, so those two are some of my favorites right now.
Yeah.
And it's obvious because it's been like half of what I post lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can clearly tell, like, I'm on an Adventure Zone kick, and I'm not getting off of it anytime soon.
Yeah.
But those two are my favorite, and then but one of my favorites to wear to conventions is always Junko, just because like she's easily recognizable. A lot of people love her.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I I have a prop of this guy that I like to carry around with me. But he also serves as my bag because
Oh, sweet.
I just bought him off Amazon, just like a stuffed bear. And then the night before my first con as Junko, sliced him open and ripped out a bunch of his stuffing and made like a little pocket. Um, I did make the pocket red, so it looks like his guts are coming out.
Oh,
Flash
that's
pocket.
awesome.
And I made like a little pocket in it, and so I can keep my phone and my charger and my wallet in there. So that's always like a super fun one to take to conventions, because I get to
Yeah.
carry Monokuma around with me. And then people are like,
Yeah.
"Oh wow, that's so cute," and then I'm like, "Look, his guts come out," and they're like, "That's so on brand. Honestly, it's on brand." So
Yeah.
And then you get the parents who like haven't seen the anime.
yeah. My favorite.
Oh, that's a thing.
That's always wild to me. This is like a little off topic. That's always wild to me at conventions when people will ask for pictures and they have no idea who you are. Like they're just like,
It's
you
just
look
like, oh
really
my
cool,
God, it's really good.
which is
Yeah,
like
which is
super
awesome. Yeah.
flattering and really nice. But uh yeah, the one I went to this past weekend, I think three people out of the quite a few that asked us for pictures knew who we were and were like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, you're the Taco Twins." Like, okay,
Yeah.
I know what this is. And most everybody else was just like, "You guys look really cool." And so that's always wild to me when people are like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I have no, and then after they'll be like, "So who are you cosplaying?" And I'm like, "Oh, I assumed you knew because you wanted to take a
Yeah.
picture."
Yeah.
But I always think that's really funny.
Yeah.
Well, then they can also, another person can be a part of the fandom, get someone
And
else into it, which is always
you could
good.
introduce somebody. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I would love if I had introduced somebody to something that I was passionate about. And I've had several people tell me very recently that they started listening to the Adventure Zone because they saw my cosplays
Yeah.
and really liked it. And that
Yeah.
is like the most touching thing that I've ever heard in my life. Because I
Right?
started
Yeah.
listening to it because I saw cosplayers that were really cool. And I was like,
Yeah.
these characters look awesome. I want to know who they are. And like, it's wild to me that I did that for somebody, especially with such like a piece of media that's meant so much to me in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I was with She-Ra and the Princesses of Power or whatever it's called.
Yes, I want to watch that.
I
Because
want to watch it.
I've already binged the first season. I'm watching the second season now. Watched it at work on lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
No,
good
I
show.
haven't had a chance to watch that one yet, but I've been meaning to. And like I do. I see all these cosplayers. I'm absolutely in love with Katra. Like I don't know her. I don't know barely anything about her, but like I would probably die for her. Like already.
Yeah.
So we love that. We love that. We love coming across new things.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Adding a new fandom to the collection.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've got quite the
Oh,
collection.
This one, I like it.
Let me just like take that and put it up
Obsessed
on the
over
wall.
it.
And we'll just hold on to that one for later.
Yep. Basically, yep.
All right. Any final remarks? Last things to say?
Not really. Just thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
I
definitely,
love
yeah.
any chance I get to talk about the things that make me happy and like spread some
Yeah.
like good energy out there. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. I had a good time talking.
Yeah, me too.
Right? Love it. All right. So thanks everybody for joining us. Of course, it's me, Rachel, aka zombie_sailor, with
Chris, aka Mr. Zoom_2028.
and our lovely guest.
Glow from glowlockel.
Yay!
Thank you for watching, everybody, and as soon as I find that button, it'll be a good night. There's my arrow going towards the button.